Book your train tickets and pack your bags, because we're watching Bucktown from 1975. One night, a guy named Duke Johnson, played by Fred Williamson, has to bury his brother, Ben, because he was killed after the crooked cops of, Bucktown, killed him after he refused to pay him protection money. At the funeral, we get to meet a few more characters. Harley, played by Bernie Hamilton, his son, Steve, played by Tia Turner, and yes, the blaxploitation queen herself, Aretha, played by Pam Grier. But unfortunately, she's not kicking ass. She's the damsel in distress character that most of the black ladies around this time were. Boo! After the funeral, Duke goes to a lawyer's office where he learns that he's going to be staying 2 months for the estate of Ben to be processed. A little while later, some of the corrupt cops of the town try to basically torment Duke, but once they hit Stevie, Duke ain't having it, and he beats them up violently. Later that night, Aretha goes to the house that Duke is at and basically reprimands him for coming back to town after all this time, since the last time Duke saw his brother was 6 years earlier. After a vicious argument between the two, this happens. But anyway, realizing that he's heavily outnumbered, Duke calls his friend, Roy, played by Thomas Rasulala, and he arrives in town the next day. They eventually kill the corrupt police system, but unfortunately for Duke, Roy has his own plans. He has his minions take over the police force by conning the mayor, and they become as bad, arguably worse, than the corrupt cops from the beginning. Oh, but before I move on with the plot, I would just like to mention a few appearances by some very familiar faces, and some not. First up, Art Lund, who played the corrupt cop in Black Caesar, is now playing yet another corrupt cop. Also, we got Carl Weathers in his first credit role, playing Hambone, one of Roy's soldiers. We also got a guy named TJ, played by Tony King, who was apparently in the first Shaft. Unfortunately, they meet Harley at Duke's bar, which he got from his brother, and basically slice him up. Enraged about this, Duke goes to meet up with Roy and asks him some questions, but he denies everything. Later, Stevie takes Duke to a nearby armory where they steal a tank and drive it across the streets of Bucktown, killing one of Roy's goons before taking it to the police department. Duke basically shoots up everyone, frees up Harley, who's been imprisoned, and faces off in a final showdown against Roy. The two men battle it out violently, which leads outside. Despite sustaining grievous injuries, Duke eventually manages to come on top, violently beating Roy to death. Overall, the action is incredible, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Despite being a villain, Thomas Rasulala's Roy is a character that you love to hate, and yet he's pretty charming, and that's why he's so awesome. Overall, I rate this movie a 9.5 out of 10.